Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to YouTube. Today we're fixing to make some chicken and rice in the cast iron skillet. And I just want to do a little quick rendition of this. There's many renditions out there available on YouTube, but this is just my little spill of several that I've watched today. Okay, first I'm just going to spray my pot with a little cooking spray. My pot's been seasoned so much and used like a right hand glove, so it's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to put 2 cups of rice. Just pour it in there, kind of level it out. And I've got 3 to 3.5 cups of water with a little chicken broth where I cooked my chicken already done, makes it a little faster. With a can of creamy chicken soup. I'll pour that in on the rice. Then I'm going to take my chicken that I boiled in to make the broth, and I'm just going to lay it across the top, evenly across. Actually, I may have just a little too much water in here, but I think that rice is going to probably take care of that. To tell you the truth, as professional as I look, this is my first time to do this, so we're fixing to find out how it works, and we'll let you know. I've got some hot coals going outside. We're going to take our lid. We got a Lodge cast iron. My son bought it for me, which is filming this today. We want to recognize him, Gideon Van Odom. We got a Lodge. We're going to put the lid on that, and we'll get back to you in a minute when we get ready to set it up on the grill. Okay. Welcome back to Cast Iron Cooking with Ray. Oh, my very first video. I went ahead and placed 10 to 14 coals under the bottom of this pan. I put this here to protect it from the wind. It's about 30 degrees outside, so I got actually a little more coal than is required for a 10-inch Dutch oven. And I've got 12 to 14 coals around the top. And we're going to let this set for about 40 minutes. And I'm going to come out here about every 10 minutes or so and turn the lid and turn my pot around to keep it from burning in one spot. All right, welcome back, YouTube. This is Ray Odom and Cast Iron Cooking. We have a recipe here from the Lodge Camp Dutch Oven Cooking 101 book, and this will be also my first, as we say, easy triple chocolate delight cake to try to make. All right, and all the instructions are right here. Chocolate cake mix, a large package of chocolate chips, and 1 can of chocolate frosting. And we're going to spray this Dutch oven, which we have lined with aluminum foil, with a little cooking spray. And this is a 12-inch Dutch oven, by the way. The other one I used for my rice was a 10-inch. And we're going to go ahead and pour in our ingredients. We mixed them according to the instructions on the cake mix box. Oh yes, I like those chocolate chips. And the other instructions we'll follow off of the Lodge cookbook that came with the Lodge cookers, which this one here is a little browning cooker that I got for Christmas this year, thanks to my brother-in-law Michael, who bought me a little set, and I just want to give a shout out to Michael Green. Oh Doc, thank you for the cast iron, putting this to good use already. Alright, we're going to put this outside and we'll get back and show you progress in a little bit. Okay, YouTube, we're back out, and I've got my chocolate cake on my other side of my smoker, and most people do this low on the ground, or either they have a camp stove actually to set it on, but since I've got this smoker and it gets it up off the ground so I don't have to bend over for obvious reasons, we placed it in here. And I've got, again, 8 or 10 coals under the bottom and 8 or 10 on top. I know it's supposed to be one or the other, but it's really cold outside, so we got probably a little more than what it's supposed to have. In about 30 minutes we'll check back and see how things are looking. Alright, welcome back to YouTube again. We're going to be checking our cake and seeing if it's done. We've had it in here approximately 35 to 40 minutes now. We're going to lift the lid off and take a peek and check it with a toothpick. Seems to be looking pretty good. I'm amazed. That's pretty clean. A little bit on the tip. I think I'm going to let that set just a second or two longer and call it quits. I don't want it to dry out. Let's take a look at the chicken and rice and see how it's coming now. I'm sure that it's completely done. Man, oh man, does that not look good. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. We'll be finding that out for supper in just a little while. Well, that's it for Cast Iron Cooking with Ray for right now. I'd like to give a shout out to the culinary fanatic who has a lot of videos on cast iron and cast iron cooking, and I learned a lot of things from him. And for my first time, I think it looks pretty good for now. Anyway, thank you for looking. Look at the cake here. We got finished. We're going to go ahead and try to transport it to the pan. Looks like it's really done. Maybe a little overdone, but I'd rather have it done than I had raw. So we're going to flip this onto this. This is my first time trying it, so here we go. Mayonnaise have got a little bit larger pan. Cast iron is very hot, so make sure you have some gloves or something to protect your hands before you try this. I heard it fall. Now whether or not half of it stuck to the bottom, I do not know. We're about to find out. And I lined my cast iron with tin foil, and it's burnt. So that's what happens when you don't turn it enough or either have too many coals under the bottom. Not too bad for a first cake. We'll just scrape that off and put a little icing over it, cover it, you won't ever see it. Happy New Year. Here's the finished product on our chicken and rice that we did. It looks really good. I'm not trying to stare at any yet and see what it looks like under the bottom, but I believe it's going to be just delicious. So we'll let you know one way or the other how wonderful it is.